Hello and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Here we are outside of the swirling spindle, just waiting for more fabric to be produced, which unfortunately it won't in enough time. As you can see, we have 520 litres of wool and about the same of fabric, which means we'll have a pallet of fabric in whenever that's done. However, as you can see, there's no more wool, and the sheep are doing their very best. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Right. That being said, I've had a very lovely suggestion from a Trainmaster 54. It makes sense. Absolutely, I completely agree. We are going to go into the pallets category. I've added a mod that allows us to buy production items. That includes fabric. However, look at the price. 18,000 litres for 2,000 litres of fabric. That's mental. Absolutely mental. We are going to buy 2 of them. We are going to do it. Here's the reasoning. It would make sense for, let's say for example, a production ran out of an item that they didn't have produced. You would just buy it to produce it. Yes, and as a business owner myself, I understand that. I understand that sometimes you have to make these sort of purchases to keep your business going. I understand. It's terrible, it's awful, because it's so expensive, but we are going to be getting a nice sum from the boat. I'm not even sure how much we get from the boat, but surely it'll be more than the 36,000 we spend here. Oh, it's hard to do. Oh, gone. Look at that. 36,000, we don't even have a vehicle to show for it. But speaking of vehicles, we'll hop into our fancy Chevy C70, and we'll make our way to the shop, pick up these pallets, and then we'll see you down at the boatyard. Alright, well, we do just have to clear the lorry out of the way. We will be actually using this to get many other productions loaded up, including primarily the boatyard. So we'll actually just put this down this road, because I will be taking it in a matter of moments. So just get the beacons on there. And we'll run over here, because what we'll do, we'll bring the fabric into the boatyard, as we are literally doing right now. And then once this is done, we can bring this back to where it belongs. Because I don't reckon, there we are, I don't reckon that we'll need this truck for anything else, except for when we're selling from the wood turner, but we'll check that when that time comes. Right, all the fabric is in. As you can see, we are... Right, so it says required, and there's less than in storage. Oh, that's a good thing. Sorry, I'm looking at it the other way around, as if we didn't have enough, but we do. Right, so that's good. So thank you, Trainmaster, for that suggestion. Although it was a very expensive suggestion, I am more than certain that the price of the boat will, in fact, be more than the price of the fabric that we just purchased, hopefully. Right, we'll drop this off back at the shop, at the wood turner shop, and we'll hop in the lorry, and we'll see you down at the old sawmill. Alright, so I'm just arriving here now, and I have decided I'm going to swap these lorries around to say I'm going to put the old Volvo on the low loader, and I'm going to put the new Volvo, this one, onto the logging trailer. Mostly, I mean, it matches a bit better, I would say, first off. But I don't know, it just feels like that one is more appropriate for this trailer. I mean, yeah, I think it's the color perhaps, but nevertheless, we are going to swap them around because I do like to have the chance to use both. Of course, I want to use the new one more than the old one, as you would, you know. But I want to have a nice balance of the two. And we will be doing loads of different pallet maneuvering and things as such, as well as log maneuvering, as you do. And right, so let me just get this hook back up and see how it looks, because it might not... oh, hello. It might not look as nice as the other one did. Nah, I think it'll look better, actually. One thing I haven't done yet is put them... Oh, yes, no, don't want to do that. Is put them side by side. So I will do that right now, because I'm curious to see. No way. No way. I was almost certain... Okay, well now it doesn't look as good. I was almost certain that this Volvo, the new one, was taller up, higher up. But it's not. It doesn't look nearly as good. Alright, re-swap. Right, we'll swap this back round. I do not like the look of that whatsoever. We'll swap it back round and we'll see you over there in just a moment. There we are. So now that we're all lined up again, it's almost as if we didn't swap anything over. Perfect. But it does look so much better, I reckon, on here, whereas the other truck looks so much better on that trailer. Or who knows, we might get a new lorry for that. Alright, we have a mess here. Now, I do need to have a quick look at all the productions to see what they need, because I know that, speaking of need, this thing needs a bath, absolutely. Right, but I will have a quick... Oh my goodness, these are growing like mad now. Growing. That's funny. Right, so we've got loads of everything here. There's no shortage. We've even got a few pallets over there. So there's no shortage of these products. I just need to sort out where they're going. So give me 1 minute. 1 minute, rather. 1 minute. Let me have a look at the productions, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Alright, we are all set with what we need. So we'll start with... Well, I suppose we could start with the planks long, which are right here in a big mess. I'll start with them. I do need 3 of these. I need 3 of these, 6 wooden beams. Normal planks, I need 4 pallets. I need some metal, and I need floor tiles. So, as you know, here, I'm going to try this in first person just to see how it goes. Put the lights on, that might help as well. There we are. Just to try it out. I'm making a mess regardless. Right, so I will collect all of these that I can do, and in as much or little as a mess as I can do it in. So we shall see. Regardless, it will probably stay in third person, and it will be a time lapse, so fret not. Right, let's get started. Alright, well that is all we need for the boatyard from here, from the old sawmill. We do need other things for the sorry, not boatyard, the roller coaster, yeah. But let me have a quick look at our other productions, because we may need to bring some planks down, so we'll be back here in just a second. Alright, we are good to go. Turns out that no, there is, well, I mean we could, but it's not imperative. The priority is getting this load down to the roller coaster, but I do need to... Look at that, nice load of wood from the sawmill, looking very nice indeed. I do need to make 2 stops, one at the Flooring Fantasies. I do need to pick up some floor tiles, and I also need to pick up some metal from the metal factory, so I will do that. We don't have a... Oh no, we don't have a load... Oh, this guy's gonna... Right, cut me off, isn't he? Yep. Oh no, he's got a turning lane. I thought he was. Anyways, we don't have... we don't have a loader down there by those shops, so we might have to bring the little electric round, which is fine. We do still have... Oh, we could buy some forks for the skid steer as well. But that's kind of our forestry skid steer. I haven't really thought of it as a loading one. Right, Flooring Fantasies is right here, and the pallets, as you can see, are on the side. I think what we'll have to do is... Right, where is the skid steer? Let's have a look. Because I was going to... Right, so we've got the that little fella there, which is what I was going to use for these productions, but I suppose we could. Because where is the skid steer? Is probably, yeah, back up at the farm. Right, okay, let's do let's do that. Let's purchase, or not purchase, but rather drive this down at 14 kilometers. Here we're going a nice first person, get the beacon on, and we are off. So, I should probably go down the proper way here. Excuse me, crossing. Right. Okay, well, we'll make our way down to Flooring Fantasies, and we'll see you when we get there. Alright, well, we have made it here. Now, I have had these loaded a bit out of the way before. Can I fit? I cannot. Right, so yeah, right, okay. Let's stack them up too. Right, I might have to bring them away from the wall actually first. Yeah, oh, there's another one. Perfect. Right, okay, let me sort this out. I'll pull them a bit from the wall and then we'll get them loaded onto the trailer. Right, so as you can see, this has turned into quite the ordeal. I had to move the lorry back around on this side. The loading for this was an absolute mess. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't fully get it on. I don't think that this loader is the best loader for this. I think doing smaller pallets, see, I had them stacked, but then I just couldn't really get in there. It's just a mess. So when we come back this way next time to get floor tiles, I will definitely either use a different loader. Yeah, see, I can't even get in to get my stack. There we go. I will use a different loader, or, yeah, we'll just sort it out a different way. Right, see, that's what was supposed to happen. It didn't the first time, but this is a fantastic loader. It's just maybe the space, it's a bit tight for what I was trying to do. So I don't want to blame the loader at all, but rather the person loading. Right, so instead of going through all this again, I will very quickly off camera load up the metal so that we can very quickly again get down to get down to the roller coaster and get this stuff put in. There we are. Brilliant. Go on, you stay up there. And there we are. Brilliant. So I will leave this here for now. Look at I've gained a bit of a following. Right, let's very quickly strap all these in. Is that safely strapped? Here, we'll double check the strapping. Alright, perfect. Now we'll get out of the way here, head to the metal, rather iron furnace. We'll get some metal added on. Really? Get some metal added on, and then we'll see you at the roller coaster. Alright, well, here we are finally approaching the roller coaster. Look at that, 3,000 long planks, 6,000 wood beams, 4,000 planks, 6,000 wood tiles, and of course 5,000 litres of metal. And I always forget that we can sell it. It doesn't just go away, it doesn't disappear, it actually gets sold at this production. I always forget about that. Oh, not everything, no. 120! 4,000. Isn't it going to take more? Am I in the wrong... It was selling. What happened? Oh, 0. What? Why? What? Oh, are they full? Oh, yes. I believe they are full. I was going to I might just very quickly... Just to see. Ah, so they will... Right, okay, we should probably move those out the way. Hang on, I'm just going to move these out of the way so I can see if it's freaking out or not. It said it needed them all. Metal. Very strange. Right, here, let's just move the whole lorry and see. Why is it doing that? Because I don't want it to sell things if it's not actually selling things. If that makes any sense. Let's pull up alongside. Right, now it shows everything's normal. But if we take... Well, I don't want to sell it for nothing. So what we should do is, I guess, just load it up. I thought it could take full loads here. Right. Well, that's a shame, because I thought for certain... Alright, stop. Actually, it is giving me £1 every time. I bet if I left them in the trigger, but I think we're better off just putting them to the side for now and bringing them over when needed. Yeah, you can see that we are making some money from them, but yes, for the time being, we will just put it there, out of the trigger, and because I suppose it'll be fine. Let's have a proper look now. So wood beams. So it shows there are more. Oh no, we have more in storage. Planks is fine. Planks long is fine. Metal is fine. Very fine. Floor tiles is fine. Yep. And everything's fine. Okay, so that's alright. It's just extra, I suppose. I thought we needed more. Did I miss something? Well, nevertheless, we are done here, so that's very good. Right, well, we'll move on to the next task. Alright, well, the next task will actually involve us selling a few items. So I will move any of the staircase railings out of the way, because I don't believe they're needed. Wait, did we check them? I did, but I didn't register it. Staircase railings are fine. Perfect. And just to confirm as well, the boatyard does not need any. Brilliant. So what we'll do is, just for now, I mean, we could sell them, but they go to a different place. So I will just pop these out the way and let all the other items spawn. I don't know what is all in there anyways. I'll have to confirm what's all in the production. Right, so we have loads of things happening. We've got... So, alright, officially, we are out of wood at the turner. So what that means for us is... Where are we? There we are. That means that we are going to sell the bowls and the pepper grinders that we have. And staircase railings, we can just wait to see what happens until we need them. So hopefully that is bowls that spawn. I might just quickly shuffle the staircase railings out the way with a bit of a cheekiness. As long as they are out the way. There we go. Then we can... Come on. Bowls or pepper grinders, please. Right, I'm just going to go and collect the ones that I can do. Right. So I will stack as many of these on top as I can, because they are, again, all going to the same production. Yes, it's much easier to do like that. And I can actually maneuver around a bit easier as well when things spawn in the way. Which is great. Okay, so we'll set that there. Oh no. Excuse me, bowls. Right, and now we can pull out the Chevy C70 one more time. Let's get the sides lowered down. Park it right there. Should be about right. Right, so we will finish up the loading and the selling here in a little time lapse. Well, the selling I will put back to real time, but we will get the loading and all sorted. I believe that is way too much. Way too high. The rest won't be as high. I don't think they have to be, because there's not that many. Right, the first one though, why not? Alright. Well, we'll get the staircase railing shifted as always, and just feel very unsafe about that. We'll just strap it down and see how many we can fit on. Alright, well, turns out that is all that we had to do. And I'm stuck in the production, so we'll drive forward just a bit. There we are. Oh right, so you kind of step out the back, right. So those are all our staircase railings. As you can see, there's not enough to finish the other pallets for the other items, which is absolutely fine, as long as we have here what we need, which is a fair amount. That first top pallet is a bit bothersome, but no matter. Right, well, I believe we can actually cut through here. And then just turn, and here we are, right here. So we'll just let it all sell. See what we get. Nice, 34,734 on top of the 126 that we earned from the roller coaster production sales. So we will have a look at all that very quickly before we carry on. Just going to park this back. Cheeky U-turn. Oh, very cheeky. My. Very, very cheeky. Right. Another thing that I seem to have forgotten in this particular playthrough is the fact that there are still productions that we do not own. For example, I believe the barrel factory, but the thing is... Right, let's have a very quick gander at those. So we will deactivate all of these for now. We can bring planks long down if we need more of anything, but I don't know if we will fill this up beyond what's needed for the outgoing products, which we can sell directly, actually, bowls and pepper grinders, but I would like to complete the pallets if possible. Now, pet accessories factory could be a fun one to buy towards the end, not necessary. Same with the art accessories factory, but the barrel factory does seem... well, seems brilliant, seems very cool, bloody cool, spiffy barrel making, I love it, but is it necessary for our... I want to say yes, so you know what, I'm going to buy it. As soon as I can find the door, there we are, blimey, £120,000. Right, is there any big expenses we need to make before that? Let's have a look at the sales. Nothing. Right, we've got many pieces of equipment. We also have these two items that are still on lease to own, and we can pay for them in time. But I believe the barrel making factory would be a great purchase. So you know what? Let's do it. Right, let's have a look. Oh yes, brilliant. Planks long and metal. I was actually very worried that there was a chance we would need wood here. But I don't want to need wood here. But I also don't know what to make. Buckets, bathtubs, or barrels. I reckon barrels will probably be the primary focus. But we have it purchased now, so that is fine. I suppose we could just bring things through and just see what happens. Worst case is we sell the barrels. Right. Maybe that's what we'll do. Right, so we'll bring down some planks long and some metal to the barrel making factory. Alright, we've got the drop deck released, because what we'll do first is actually take some of this metal with us. I'm going to try and do a... well, I should probably look at the ingredient, well, the recipe, I suppose you could say, for the production. So, for example, let's have a look. Right, so we need twice to make barrels, which I think we'll do. Barrels seem to be... yeah, we'll focus on barrels. If we need bathtubs and buckets later on, we can make them, but barrels is the primary. So we need about double long planks versus metal. So what we'll do is I will take these 8 pallets of metal that are here, and I will, yes, so I will get them loaded up and put them into the barrel. Oh, that was close with the train. We'll get them loaded into the barrel making factory production. We'll just get these loaded in. Brilliant. So that is our 8,000 litres of metal, which means we'll bring double the amount of... wait, where is the barrel factory now? Should probably find that. It will tag it for the first visit. Ah, right there, perfect. So yes, we will definitely bring the metal there, and we'll bring double the amount of planks long needed to make the perfect amount of barrels. Right, nobody coming. That's a nice little... See, we don't really drive down this road all that much. Mostly just getting around, but not to actually sort of visit. Right, so I will rate in here. Is this the right spot? Ah, it is indeed. Oh, perhaps we need to pull forward a bit more. Or perhaps it's full of metal. Ah. Right, so... Right. Okay, what I'll do, very cheekily, is I'll get these metal pallets out, the ones that are still in, and... Oh, why? Hang on a minute. Ah, it's left me with shambles. Right, what I'll do, actually, is I will leave... Here. Just going to put on these for a moment, so... Where do the pallets spawn? Out the back there. So I will take the lorry and I'll park the Krona trailer in here, just to sort of sneak it in, and then we can load up the rest of the metal. Sorry about the flowers here. We'll load up the rest of the metal into the production when it needs it. This trailer will most likely be in the way, but for now it's fine. Right, we'll head back to pick up our drop deck, which we'll then use to pick up long planks from the old sawmill, so we'll see you there shortly. Alright, well here we are now at the old sawmill, and we will hop into the old forklift and we'll collect, well, you know what, we'll collect 10 pallets of planks long, so that we can have exactly double the amount, so that we can make barrels, and it should line up perfectly. So I'm just trying to move that one out of the way, but I think I'll get to it next, because yeah, this is just a mess anyways. Basically, once we're out of long planks, the only ones left will be the wonky ones, which will be much easier to tend to. A great demand at the container warehouse. Is that tempting enough for us to cut some trees? I suppose we don't really have any to chop up, do we? I mean, we will have those 200 trees that I've planted. I'm getting a bit worried about that, because I've realised that they're all in the same place, which may be potentially problematic, but I suppose time will tell. We shall see. Right, I'll very quickly shift the other 8 pallets, and then we can head on down to the barrel factory. Alright, we are turning the lights off, there we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, oops, and 10. Brilliant! We have our 10,000 litres of long planks that we needed for the barrel production. So now that we have that loaded on, the metal at the production as well, we will make our way back there, get this unloaded. See you at the barrel factory. Alright, here we are. Just load up into the trigger here. It should take all. I'm hoping. Yes, it has. Right, so get the beacons off and lights off. Right, so it's taken all that, and if we look at the actual production, it is, here we'll quickly hop over here, and it started, so deactivate, just barrels is what we want. We'll very quickly, we'll just keep those on storing. We might have to in the future, but we have lost 5 litres to that. So as you can see, I've put in 10 planks long pallets, and it's filled it up about 2/3. So I reckon, or maybe even well, yeah, 5 more perhaps. Metal is full at 5,000, so that is fine. Right. Well, we will be tending more to the sheep in the next episode. It's very possible that we might actually be making our way over there to cut some grass, because it is July. So in the next episode at least. And yeah, so we've got our barrels being produced. We obviously don't have any pallets yet, but look at this. Didn't really get a chance to come and check out any of this yet. I suppose we'll get a nice view like this when we make our first boat. But yes, very lovely. Right, and now we own the barrel production. Well, barrel factory is what it's called. Spiffy barrel making. I agree. Could not agree more. Brilliant. Right, well, as always, thank you so much for watching. And until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.